All right, we are at Go Fast Campers here today, and we're going to give you guys an inside look into something brand new that we've been working on with these guys that is going to really make you guys excited for international trucks. You are guessing it right now because you'll see it in the thumbnail. We are working with them to develop a Go Fast camper that will be for the 69 to 75 D series trucks. So we're going to walk inside here and show you guys how they are put together, how they're built, how they're constructed, and why you guys are going to want one.
Like, all of the fun magic happens with robots and all that good stuff.
There are people
Pretty much, yeah. So right here, you have all the extrusion that we'll use for say a week or so, and it goes to this tiger saw. The tiger saw is specially programmed to cut beams in a pattern. Like, it's not just going to cut a Toyota camper or a Ram camper or whatever in a row. It'll cut them in different sequences to minimize waste. The whole goal here is to be as efficient as possible. So this runs through a tiger saw, and then it also, I'll stay over here for the talking point because it's kind of loud when we get over there. But see how these beams also have stickers on them? So as it runs through the saw itself places a sticker on it, so then the operator knows which part to put said part into.
So every one of those carts is a camper.
Correct. All the blue are campers, green is topper, and red is RTT. So then it goes to these VF10 Haas machines, and it drills out. I'll show you. All these slots and those kind of things. See, like drop it.
So cool to see it in person. You're probably kind of numb to it and see it every day, but it's definitely.
I'm also not the best person. Like, if you have someone who's strictly in manufacturing, they could go and a 2-hour-long conversation about this VF10 versus the Speedios that we have.
I like the simplicity.
But since I just do marketing and I make videos and stuff, to me it's like these are our robots, and this is probably the coolest part of the manufacturing to me. Is because anyone could buy a Haas machine and anyone could buy one of these universal robot arms. But what we did at TSC is we made our own software. So the universal robot arm works with the Haas machine. We have our own actuator that opens up the machine, and one operator can run all these machines.
One guy can do all these at the same time?
Because all he's making sure is they have the stock needed to create this part. So this machine is manufacturing this end cap. So you'll see it run through a process here, and from start to finish, it's loading the material. This is going to dump the material. So 2 end caps there.
That's crazy.
Just watch it, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So instead of an operator having to do all this manually and set it by himself and adjust the jaws and make everything balanced, he does it all by itself.
Goes in there, cools off, and then that gets drained and everything gets dumped out at the end of the day or whatever. That's awesome.
You see, it sets it, and depending on if it has to do another pass and it'll pick it up and flip it, it'll then either hunt for another piece of stock, or since it's not hunting right now, I believe it's going to wait for a second pass and it'll flip it by itself.
So the operator, the daily deal is you gotta load all the material in there for the day, so that can run all day.
Yep. So these machines pretty much just run 24/7.
So at the end of the day, at whatever his shift is, they reload it again and it runs all night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It kind of depends on the manufacturing schedule, but these essentially could run 24/7.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah. We'll watch this thing run through its course.
Okay. It's pretty quick.
Yeah, different parts take different time. Like if we are, making a whole end assembly, it'll be a longer pass than say like we make our own little track nuggets and some of our own hardware. So those zip through pretty quick,
And all this evolved from like, hey, we want to make a camper that's really cool in a truck and put it all together in a garage, and then it became, let's do this fully automated and manufacture and go start to finish with all these machines.
For sure. I mean, also the biggest part is when we first started making V1 campers, they're all welded. And you can only weld so many campers a month, you know what I mean? So
you only have so many guys.
To get up to 40 campers a week, you have to be more efficient. You have to be faster.
So
and you have to streamline the process.
It all evolved because of that.
Correct. Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. So it's making its run.
Now, what I like, even though this is all automated machines, is everybody here, we're all in Belgrade, Montana. We're manufacturing all this. All the parts and pieces are all put together here.
100%.
There's a guy touching everything that comes out of these machines, and there's nothing coming from overseas. We're doing it all right here.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the part that I like. I can relate to that.
Yeah. From start to finish, to the moment the customer pops that camper, it's all handled pretty much by us.
Which is awesome.
And then, so since it's in hunt for a new piece of stock, it's going to go then pick it up. I don't know if you guys can see it.
So it's starting with that, and it's cutting each of those pieces out into that extruded little end cap.
And then the next run will be a different part. Probably this will be a corner box. You can see how this piece is much bigger than that stock.
Much thicker.
Yeah.
Now, is that just billet aluminum? Is that?
Yep.
For the next piece of material?
Yep.
Is it trying to measure a size or a width to know what to grab?
I don't know.
Those all the same?
They're all the same, yeah. So it goes through each bay, and if it doesn't find it, so then it perfectly centers it there. Okay. But it'll go from left all the way through right until it completes its entire stock process. And then it goes back to like resting to let the operator know that it's time to like refill the stock. So that's that process. Go into effect. Everyone, what up guys? Every one of these bins here is a certain part that we use in the camper or topper or RTT. And with the Kanban system, let's see, what's a good example?
And we have dogs. I know. I should have brought my dog.
We probably have, I think, on average, especially in the summertime when the weather is warmer.
Yeah.
Like 18 dogs here, on average. Okay, so here, let's take.
Are you looking for the part we just watched make?
Yeah, kind of, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Anyways, this is the tower for a beef rack. So say, and we machine these as well. So with the Kanban system, you have this whole entire bin, and then as this bin is empty, then you have one bin behind there. You take the Kanban card, and it goes back to the manufacturer and say, hey,
we sold all these.
correct. So that we always have a constant flow of parts coming in,
right? And
not like, all right, we just have 5,000 parts sitting here, and then
as you use them, you replenish them.
And
so you're staying ahead.
So like when we first came out with V2 camper, this is like the little pop lock nugget thing that you pull out for the lever.
Okay.
This originally had a key in it. We found that if someone either forgot their key and it drove 6 hours to go camp and they couldn't access their camper, that's a problem. So instead of ditching 5,000 of the keyed pops, we only had to like dump say 45, and then the next day we were able to produce a completely different part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're able to stay lean in that process as well.
Evolve, basically.
Correct. Yeah. And then all these carts here is.
Are each one of these another camper?
Correct. Yeah. Okay. So this is another Kanban system here. So you can see this is for this customer. It's an XL camper. They got color black, tangerine, XL double doors. All these parts will then go with the machined cart over there.
Yep.
To final production,
which is the next building. Yep.
Yeah, so all the panels will be slotted in here. Tent fabric goes down in there, and that's how the magic happens.
So where we started is the first manufacturing machine town. Yep.
Yeah.
So we do that first. It comes here. They get all the rest of
it kind of all happens at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But all this stuff that comes here goes with the stuff from there, and then it goes to the final assembly.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just trying to dumb it down for me.
Yeah. No. This is a laser that engraves everyone's end caps for your unit number and all that good stuff too.
All the shocks.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I love it. There's dogs and snacks everywhere.
Brick is sewn, welded,
Okay.
pressed for the windows and such.
I love how you call them all towns.
Yeah. Yeah, we have Machine Town, Fabric Town, Final Assembly Small Parts, Laser Town, which cuts all of our cuts all the panels and then presses them.
What's up?
How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good. So yeah, so you can see here.
Oh, yeah.
This is how everything kind of comes.
This is where the
together.
tangerine dream comes
exactly.
alive.
But everything from the fabric that gets cut over there to all of the
So every one of these in here, same as there, they all have a tag that corresponds
Yep.
to the camper that the parts. So no matter where they're being manufactured in any building,
They always come
they all have
together.
come together because they have the same tag numbers. Okay.
Yep.
Super cool. Very organized. And this all happened overnight. No problem. Just made it all work. No big deal. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully you guys are seeing that this is a very sophisticated setup, and they did not do this overnight, and this has evolved, and they have made it very systematic way to build you guys these campers.
It's much more sophisticated than the grade 3 level that I'm explaining it.
Well,
But
we're
you can
keeping it
see, too,
simple because I like simple.
As an example, like you're talking about these Kanban cards,
Uh-huh.
this is how you see like a finished camper with a Kanban card, and that Kanban card will actually travel to the final destination. Say it's this one's actually getting installed here in Belgrade, but say this is going to Orange County.
It would say that on there, and that
Mhm.
card goes
And that
with
card
it
goes
until
with
it gets
all the
delivered.
way up until it goes to the customer.
Good deal.
Yeah. Even our trucks have like Kanban cards kind of on them. Each truck is labeled for each different run.
Okay. Now, what you guys didn't see when Ted and I were walking back there, we were joking about, it gets to 40 below here sometimes. Sometimes there's 2 feet of snow here, and they still got to make this all work when it's snowing and blowing and cold.
You got a dedicated team to make this all happen.
More dogs.
And this here,
Earlier. Why'd you
this
bark
here
earlier?
is final assembly, where as you can see all different parts kind of come together.
Yep.
And then they're all put together by each different
So when it leaves here, it's done.
Yep.
This is it.
until it gets on either a truck or goes to the other yard to get installed here in Montana.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of a lot of things that go into it.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully you guys got a little glimpse there. We're not going to make this super long, but of the machining, the machining of the parts, the all the framing, the Fabric Town area where they make all the fabrics, and then the final assembly. We're going to go to one more spot here and show you guys, but that's just kind of start to finish in a nutshell how this all works for your camper that comes from them to you guys.
And this is also recent machinery that we just kind of got, I think maybe 3-4 months ago.
Wow, so very recent.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, stimulating than being in Machine Town.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, that was kind of a whirlwind, and I wanted you guys to see the manufacturing process and see how much all goes into making these awesome campers. So I'll keep you updated. We're working with GFC right now, and we're going to see if it's feasible to come up with a camper that will be specific to the 69 to 75 square body international pickup trucks with the 8-foot box. So that's what we're working on right now. That's why I'm here today talking to these guys, and we were getting bed measurements and testing and stuff. I didn't film all that. You guys aren't going to see that, sorry, but that's what we're doing. So stay tuned for the next update. I'm going to drop a link down below to Go Fast Campers. Go to their website. They have an amazing social media presence. videos, pictures, and stuff like that. And you can look at all the different options on their website. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.